How y'all doing, my Pokemon Monsters, Hedgehogs, and Encouraging Performers, and the Powerpunk Gamer here, and man, is there a lot to talk about. One, I got a mic. There's not much to talk about. It's a nice Blue Yeti mic. I actually got the pop filter bundled with it. Check this out. Pop. Even if I make the pop sound, it's much better than if I actually took this off, which I'm not going to do because I have a very stable yet very easily mess upable setup with the pop filter here. So yeah, that is my whole setup there. But yeah. Two, I'm recording in my live streaming setting if you didn't already notice that. And that's why I have this really cool lighting here. Three, as you kind of saw, I'm a tiny bit sick. Four, I actually have a video. Well, it's already done, edited, it's exported. Now I just have to upload it. So, I have a video ready to be uploaded. Five, I got braces. Yeah, I know, I look pretty weird. I actually looked at myself in the mirror after I got them, and I'm like, I look like a male version of that kid from Finding Nemo. You know the dentist's niece? That's who I look like. I look like Darla. But yeah, there's that. And there's also the question of, why haven't I uploaded any videos for a month and 5 days? I have a very good, at least excuse, if not explanation for that, and my excuse/explanation is my laptop. So, if you guys didn't already watch my gaming and recording setup video, basically I explained in that video that I use, well, I don't think I mentioned the model of laptop that I use, but it's a really old laptop. It's a Lenovo IdeaPad Wi-Fi 50p. It's at least from, or at max, it's from 2009, if not older. So yeah, it's pretty old. It still uses, it only has 500 gigs of regular hard drive. It has a dual core Intel Core i3. It has natively it runs Windows 7. I got Windows 10 to work on it. But, yeah, needless to say, it's a pretty old laptop, and I actually started experiencing some issues with it. One day I went to edit a video, I turned it on, everything worked as it normally did. It was slow to boot up, slow to get to the lock screen, slow to get to the desktop, and even slower to open up Windows Movie Maker projects. That way I could edit that video. Man, that was a mouthful. Yeah, that was, it was super slow. And then the next day when I go to edit again, because, I just got bored of editing that video that day. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'll not edit and I'll do it tomorrow. And I did. I went to, edit that video the next day. And it wouldn't boot to the lock screen. It would go to the Windows logo with the white swirling dots. Like, if you've ever used Windows 8, 8.1, or 10, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's like the Windows logo with the dots going in a circle pattern. Like that. So that's what that is. That's what I meant by the Windows logo screen. So it would get there, and it would just give me a blue screen of death, which usually means your computer is crashed. Now, at that point, I really didn't care. See, my computer ran into multiple problems. It would run into a blue screen of death whenever I tried using the camera on the computer because of whatever reasons. It would just not, it wouldn't let me use the camera, so it would just crash and, restart, whatever. So it gave me a blue screen of death. I wasn't really that perplexed by it. So, it restarts, it runs automatic repair, it says diagnosing your PC. I'm like, well, what's the problem right now? So I get to the next screen, and I talk to five, over the course of a week, I try everything on that screen, and I talk to 5 or 6 different, chat service people, and yeah, it's it was a pain. I mean, they were really nice guys. They helped me out through the problem. They all told me the exact same thing. I need to get a bootable drive for my laptop. That way I can reinstall Windows 10 onto it. Problem being, the problem there being, I couldn't get a flash drive to turn into a bootable drive. Like, I tried, like, multiple flash drives on, multiple times, and none of them worked. So I was like, alright, you know what, whatever. I legitimately called a guy on the answer desk in Seattle, and was like, hey, I've talked to, like, 5 people here, still haven't been able to resolve my issue. My case number is so-and-so. I gave him my case number. He looks at all of my info, all that. And I'm like, I've tried making bootable drives. Nothing has worked. And, you know, where can I go from here? So he tells me, alright, if you can't make one at home, your local Microsoft store should have a couple of bootable drives that you can use. So just take your computer into them, tell them your problem, and they'll get everything set up for you. So I book an appointment with the answer desk with my local Microsoft store. I book an appointment, I talk to them, and I'm like, alright, guys, here's my problem, what can we do here? So, the guy says, can we just have your laptop for, like, a couple of days, like, to run diagnostics? So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, alright, you know what, if I don't do this, I doubt it's going to get fixed. So, I gave him the laptop, as you would. I gave him the laptop, and he calls me back a day later. I gave him all my information, email, phone number, all that. He calls me up a day later. He's like, alright, we ran some tests, we ran diagnostics, we found the issue. I'm like, great, what's the issue? He says, your hard drive is completely dead. So, all of my videos that I hadn't uploaded, all of my projects that were still in editing, gone. Poof, done, over with, just magically disappeared. Still not the worst part. $100 to fix it from Microsoft. Still not the worst part. If I chose to get it fixed, it would not be running Windows 10. I could never run it again because the only reason I got Windows 10 was Microsoft on their website had an offer going up until like July of this year. Since they put Windows 10 out onto the market, you could get Windows 10 for free off of their website from then until like August of this year. So that's how I'd gotten it. So I would never ever be able to load Windows 10 onto the laptop again. And Windows 7, legit, I'm having a hard time remembering the last time I said Windows 7. Because Windows 7 is just such an old OS, and it's missing so many key features that I need. I use my laptop to play games a lot, like especially my Xbox games. What I'll do is I'll play downstairs, and then my parents are like, "All right, it's time to come up. We don't want to deal with all these lights anymore. We're going to sleep." So I'll be like, "All right." So I never turned off my Xbox. I just bring my controller upstairs, plug my controller into my laptop, and start playing Xbox games on my laptop, hooked up to my monitor and all that stuff. So, yeah, I would do that. So I used my laptop a lot for other things that were only possible on Windows 10, especially a lot of Xbox cross-compatibility things. So, I can't do that on Windows 7. And, Windows 7, literally, it's December 10th, 2016. I'm guaranteeing it, within at least a month, if it's not already, Windows 7 will be obsolete. Everything will have moved on to Windows 8 or above. I'm calling it. Like, if it happens in the future and, like, Windows 7 is still supported by a lot of things, you can call me out. But, I'm not guaranteeing it that Windows 7 is going to be like, oh, it's never going to be supported by anything, ever. But, I doubt that many things are going to support Windows 10, or Windows 7 in, 2017. Because it's an old OS. There's so much new things you can do that, you can't do on Windows 7. So, people have just stopped using it. Most computers that go for like $500, which is like the cheaper spectrum of laptops, believe me, they run on Windows like 8.1. So needless to say, it is. I mean, Windows 7 is really old. So my main editing machine, my laptop, is completely gone. If you're wondering how I'm editing this, it's off of my phone, and I really don't want to edit off of my phone because I use this phone as my daily driver. I have my games, my pictures, my games, my pictures, my apps, my social media, all that stuff on this phone. So my storage is already being used up by a lot of things. Granted, I have 32 gigs on here, but still, I mean, I could probably still use up 32 gigs without even breaking a sweat. But yeah, man, it's a pain. That's why I haven't been posting for a while, is because I haven't been able to edit these kinds of videos where I stand in front of a camera and talk for like ever. And I just recently got a new old iPad. It's like an iPad 2 or something. And because there's no, because the RAM is all clear and stuff, it's just like brand new. It's fast, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. So yeah, things are looking pretty down right now. Hopefully in the next couple of months I should be able to get a new computer. Hopefully in the next couple of months, hopefully I can get a new computer. But you never know, man. I have no idea. I don't know. Like this video if you like this video. Comment below there's one good thing to come out of this, because there's not going to be as many videos of me standing in front of a camera and talking. There's going to be a lot more videos of actual gameplay. So there's one bright side to this. So comment below how hype you are for more gameplay videos instead of talking videos, where I stand in front of a camera and blabber about some video game related thing for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Share with your friends to promote bad YouTubers such as myself, and subscribe for alerts when new videos come out, including videos like this where I stand in front of a camera and talk, and like also gameplay videos, which you're gonna see a lot more of. So guys, in short, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am the Powerpunk Gamer, and my lights are out. Wow. Oh Jesus.